The orchestra was founded in 1980 by a conductor named William Boughton.
Right.
Originally it was the English String Orchestra. Gradually they started adding winds and doing bigger repertoire. The orchestra continues to play as both English String Orchestra and English Symphony Orchestra. And one of the things I find most appealing about the group is that the size of orchestra that we field. Of course, we ranges from sort of tiny little 12-piece string ensembles up to Algar symphonies. This is big for us, a big Brahms symphony with full strings. The biggest challenge, obviously, is it starts with its roots in piano, and piano plays comfortably at extremes of register in a way that orchestral instruments don't. So you have to make a lot of hard choices about whether that starts to create clashes, because he thinks very carefully, not having everyone all slammed in the same register. If you think basically the top part of the piano you're going to use very sparsely with the symphony orchestra. And also the nature sort of piano figuration, which he understood so well. His piano writing is incredibly idiomatic. A lot of that doesn't work on orchestral instruments at all. But it's a slippery slope, because there are things where you look at them initially and you think, well, that's a figuration and I can change it to anything as long as the pitches are right. But then actually he'll take little bits of the figuration and turn it into motives and themes.
It's thematic, yeah.
Longer there, yeah, so really fully.
Ken?
Yes, please.
Clarinet and oboe, there's something before the second time bar.
Oh, yeah.
Which leads nicely into the first time bar, but not the second.
Yeah, that's fine. So, yes, oboes, why don't we, the last note of bar 116, 17, 18, 119, can we just play only, what? Yeah, leave out the top note. So we have just the pickup and the clarinet. And yeah.
And softly as well, so it's a real diminuendo.
Yeah. So can we do that from 116?
Yes, please.
Or 114 actually, yeah? Yeah. First of all, when you join us in 136, so there's a little triplet there. Make sure that the proper semiquavers, yeah? 114, please.
You have to be very, very careful. And so I would say, in some ways, there's stuff in this that's more virtuosic than you would find in the symphonies, just because of that necessity of staying close to the piano. There's some sort of specific challenges that come up in the piece. There's this famous passage early in the second movement in the Adagio, which in the original sounds almost like a harp. To me, it's the sort of the earth moaning, and so I wanted something really that kind of feel. And beyond that, I mean, it really is, it's a sort of a swell and a harmony kind of a thing. So that I've sort of written it with sort of a staggered brass chorale. One of the fascinating things with doing early Brahms is the fact that you see sort of youthful energy and ardor and vitality. This last one is just party music, a lot of it, It's very earthy, very rustic, and not too sober, hopefully. quartet is very much a sort of love letter to nature. So much of the outdoor world, Brahms, I think some of his most touching and personal music is that sort of spirit of the outdoors.